welcome to another episode of Kan or Kan, read or chop. On the left hand side is same as last time, it's like the stuff that's kind of chaotic and just like a weird mix. And on the right is like either manga or novels in Chinese. Okay, so let's try. What book am I gonna get this time? Hold on, every time I forget, this thing is like so sensitive. Hello? Hello? Is it turned on? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, what's this? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to like narrate that the entire time. But oh my god, I got it. I'm so bad at this. Okay. This is me revealing. I also totally forgot the balls are like meant to be one of the sides, and I've already forgotten which one is which. Okay. Okay, wait. Wait a second. Hold on. Goodbye. Not this. Thank God. What is this? It's like, is it like a really small manga? Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, I know what this is. It was this one. Okay, it's a manga. I think it's like meant to be funny, but what the? It's meant to be funny, but like probably is not funny. So that's not the most exciting start. Well, it'd be good to read this and see if I actually like it or not, because I have like not had it. I've kind of just like ignored this. I'll read it and I'll let you know. Okay, cool, interesting start. It's not BL. I'm glad it's not BL. I've had too much BL. Okay, so I've read like half of this book, and my conclusion is that it is really bad. It's like, I'll briefly explain the plot. There's this like, every scene has like a random guy who like needs something. So this one, he's like, I need to change my TV, and then there's like a random girl who's like an object, like a sentient object, and her purpose is to like help him accomplish his goal. It's like literally every scene is like one guy and then one girl who's like an object. Is that object to be Asian? I don't know, but like it's sorry, dumb joke. Yeah, so it's like every scene is like one girl and one guy, and it's really it's just, so it's like, this was published in like 2009, and I guess like the target audience for this book is like a Japanese 15-year-old boy from 2009 who reads Death Note, because there was a Death Note reference. And I think that in 2025, as someone who's not Japanese or Taiwanese, this has been translated from Japanese into Chinese, and then from Chinese to whatever's going on in my brain. Like, there's just too many steps. Even if it was funny, there's just too many steps. But then also, this book is just genuinely not funny. Like, the jokes that I get, I'm like, okay, where's the punchline? Like, the Chinese wasn't too hard. I guess it was like, this is the thing, it's like, it's so hard to find something that I enjoy, and where the Chinese is the right level, it's like such a constant balancing act, because the English was like decent, but the book itself was garbage. I think the only word that I've learnt that I care about is Hua, which is to anthropomorphize, I think. I don't know. Yeah, like, as another example, there was like, they randomly referenced like oh my god, they randomly referenced like a song, and it's like, have they translated the lyrics from like Japanese into Chinese and like directly so that Taiwanese people don't understand, or is it like translated and changed into like a Taiwanese song and then it's like me who doesn't understand. Like either way, I don't understand. So it's, I don't know. I guess if you're gonna buy something that's meant to be like a comedy from like 2.5 decades ago, my advice is don't. Or like buy something that like is still popular now, that's like stood the test of time, because this comedy is so dated. It's like it's just really bad. Anyway, oh, and I have two, so I'm gonna get rid of both. Bye. Okay, he's gonna go with book number 2. I'm really sleepy right now, so apologies if my energy is like, what am I doing? If my energy is like mid. Oh my god. What? Okay, I'm not putting that one. Okay. I'm gonna try for a ball? Ugh. I guess I can go this one. No. Okay, one of these. One of these in the middle. Come on. No. No. Okay. Oh my god. Come on. Aha! Okay. Okay. I got this. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. So sleepy. These ones, right? I'm pretty sure that's the right. That's okay. And now to react. What I really want is a Chikawa. Oh, okay, hold on, zoom out. No. What I want is the Chikawa. Okay, go away. Oh, wait. Okay, what I want is a Chikawa. Okay. Is it upside down? This is number 14. Ooh. Maybe that's the Chikawa. 11. 13. Wait. Is it? No. Oh, I was so excited. Okay, whatever. Okay, it's yeah. What is that? Yeah, Shun Mao. I don't know how to say it. The middle one. Maybe. Well, I kind of do. Okay. This one's kind of. Oh. Okay. I was up to page 27. This one's kind of cute. It is about. It's just like an 8-panel comic. Every page is just like an 8-panel, like funny thing that happens. And a funny thing that happened to me when I bought this was I was traveling with my mum and my brother, and we all looked very similar and like looked very touristy. And I was in like Tainan, I think, and I walked up and I asked to buy this book, and they were so confused. They were like, "Why is this foreigner who can't? It's like obvious tourist trying to buy a book in Chinese. Is he lost?" Anyway, okay, this should be quick, I guess. Anyway, cool. Okay, whatever. Sure. Okay, everyone, I just finished this book, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Also, if this video editing is a bit choppy, it's because I have like, I'm very allergic to dust mites, and my bedroom just suddenly is having like a, I don't know, sudden unexpected explosion of dust mites. I've been like sneezing, so if there's a random jump cut, it's because I'm sneezing violently. Anyway, I just finished this book, and I guess, did I explain what it was about? Basically, it's like a cat that like, he's like, oh, I can sense that someone is like crying, and then he goes to help them. So originally I thought that like each panel was like completely, like its own separate story, and like for the most part it is, but like as you keep going on, the kind of, it starts to like build, not really a plot, but just kind of like ongoing things that happen. The first like 20 pages, I was like, I should have filmed my thoughts like after the first 20 pages, but I didn't. So I'm going to try and explain the notes that I wrote down, which is that at that point I thought it was really cute, really funny, quite heartfelt. There was like where was it? I even got to use, like, I learned this word in my last video about, like, it's like cultivating your Buddha-ness or something, I can't remember. And then it came up in this one, so it's kind of funny because he mistakes this punk girl for, like, a Buddhist. Anyway, so at first I thought it was really cute and funny, and I thought it was like, wow, this is great, because my last book I read was such a stinker. This one is like, it's like kind of I thought it was like the opposite of that, where it was like, it was actually genuinely funny, and it was like modern enough that like the jokes were relevant, and it was like also like heartfelt and like clever. And anyway, but the more I read it, the more I kind of just felt like there wasn't that many parts that were actually very funny. It was like kind of just the very first few. I guess they like put the best ones at the beginning, and also like, it was cute at first, but then like, like as it went on, it kind of became a bit like too sappy. Like every single one is just like a heartfelt, inspirational message that we're meant to like learn about how to treat ourselves and how to treat others. And I think if that sounds like it's for you, that's great. It just really wasn't for me. That being said, there was like, was it this cat? There was one point, I guess this is spoilers. Anyway, one part where he like kind of ends up adopting this like baby cat, this one on the front, and like that one, no, this cat, that like that pulled on my heartstrings. That was like actually really touching. It was so cute, and I was like, I was so moved by it. But besides that, I don't know. It was fine, I guess. I don't know. It was like kind of not. Some parts were kind of difficult to understand even after translating it. Maybe my Chinese just sucks, but like sometimes when like books are really colloquial with their like dialogue, it's actually a lot harder to understand than like reading novels that are kind of being very descriptive of like a setting. Because even if novels are being like really poetic about their descriptions, at least you can like figure out what they're trying to say. Whereas like conversations and dialogue can be very like if you're watching a TV show or like having an interaction in person, you can kind of judge based off the kind of very micro expressions and actions of what the implied meaning is. Whereas with a comic, you can't really pick up on that, so it's really hard to figure out the nuance of what people are trying to say sometimes. And I kind of felt that with this book, if that makes any sense. This is just one of the many struggles of like trying to read things in a foreign language. Anyway, yeah. To be honest, the last 20 chapters or comic strips, I was just like pushing through because I'm kind of done with this book. I don't regret it, but I think that it's not really for me. I think if you really love like heartfelt, sweet, inspirational stuff, this is good for you, especially because like since every page is kind of a standalone thing, you can really study like oh, today I'm going to do 1 page, today I'm going to do 2 pages, today, like every day I do 5 pages. It's like perfect for that. If those two things sound like your thing, then I would recommend this. But if that doesn't sound like your thing, I don't think I would recommend this either. I'm hoping that book number 3 of this video is like a good, because I've kind of had 2 that are, yeah, first one was garbage, this one mid, number 3, I guess we'll see. Okay, it's time to get book number 3. I'm thinking of going for this pile here. This is still, I don't know, there's like books here. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go for like the round balls. And let's start. And oh, again, if I sneeze, I'm sorry, I'm trying to control my nose. Come on, what? Okay. I'm so defeated. I'm like trying to like, I've been wanting to, it took me so long to finish that other book, just because, and now there's a plane coming by. It took me so long to finish that last book, because it's just been like, I don't know, past couple weeks have been kind of rough, and then now I'm trying to film this and my nose is so gross. Okay, and now there's a plane. Okay, who cares? Let's try. I can get this pink one. I know I can do it. Nope. Ah, okay. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. Hooray! There we go. Okay. I did it. I did it. Okay, that's this side. Should I zoom out or should I like... I never know how to... I'm gonna push you away. Goodbye. And now you can kind of see these a bit better. Okay, so like ascending from 11 till to 20, from like 11 to 20. And then... Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, what if it's my textbook? I don't want to read a textbook. What the hell? Okay, anything but the textbook. Maybe? Oh, anything but the textbook and also anything but that. Oh, okay. Why is everything in this video so disappointing? This is why you should not just get books that are cheap, even if they're free. What am I saying? This is why you shouldn't just take any book randomly, even if it's cheap or free, because then you end up with a collection of books that are just freaking... You'll see. It's... Well, this one, it's like... 成语故事. I got this like at a swap meet where people can like exchange things for free. Which was a really cool thing until like the police started shutting it down because apparently like giving away your belongings for free in a public park is illegal or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it's like a mini story and then an explanation of like a chengyu. But like I swear I've never seen any of these chengyus before. Like 花蛇天足, paint a snake full of feet. 杯弓蛇影, a cup's bow, snake's shadow. 盲人摸象, blind people touch an elephant. What is it? And like this, like you're like, oh, it's a kid's book. It's like, so surely it'll be like okay, but then all this stuff is like actually not that easy to read. And then yeah, my Taiwanese friend that said she read it. She tried to read it. She was made to read it as a child, and she was miserable the whole time. So I would be curious if there are other Taiwanese people watching this. Has this traumatized you? Okay, so I'm gonna read like the first page, and I will speed this forward. Yeah, I'm not gonna read those. I never read those in books. Big tip of reading books in Chinese: never read the forewords because they're just like totally pointless and just wasting your time, and they're boring. So don't do that. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna read this, and I will let you know. It's just one page, one chunky. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'll fast forward this. Okay, I just finished this. I don't really understand. I don't know what Luban is. It's a springtime big like construction worker, carpenter, something like a apprentice. Okay, what the heck is a Luban? I'm recording this. Can I like? Okay, I'm using my phone. I don't know if this is still recording. I'm gonna go on Pleco while you're listening. Master craftsman of the spring and autumn period, since defined as the patron saint of carpenters.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Banmen Nongfu. Okay, I looked it up. It means like to... Blico says it means to teach one's grandma how to suck eggs. It means like to show off your skills to like a master expecting to like be better than them, I guess. Okay, so in front of Bunman, in front of Bun's door, you grind the axe, or I don't know, use your axe skills. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of interesting actually. 1, 2, 3, and there were 3 words. Okay, this actually controversial. That was like, I actually kind of enjoyed that. I guess I'm gonna read throughout the week and let you know if like this continues. I have how many pages? 30 pages. Okay, 30 chunkies. Okay, I can do that. I've just finished the third book, and I feel silly that I was like such a hater because I actually really like this book. It has a bunch of different like chungyus. I went before I like read them. I went through each of them with my boyfriend and asked him like my Taiwanese boyfriend like how many of these are useful, and he said like all of them are like a 4 or 5 out of 5 useful. It's kind of weird because I've never actually seen them in books or like people don't really use them in conversations. But actually, a lot of them are kind of tied to like classic stories. So sometimes, like I guess, just because an idiom is not used ever doesn't mean it's not important. I guess I don't know. Anyway, so the first one, my favorite one is 班门弄斧. This one means like showing off in front of the master. It's like if you're at the club, you're like popping and locking on the dance floor, and then like obviously you're like the hottest one there, and then some nobody comes up and tries to out pop and or lock you. You can be all like 班门弄斧, like okay, that's not it's not quite right. But it's like, you know, if you're trying to, it's like if you're trying to like upstage your teacher, but your teacher knows what they're talking about and you don't know what you're talking about, which I've been on both sides of that. Anyway, we have 井底之蛙, which is like a frog on the bottom of a well. It's like calling someone ignorant. It's like you're a frog on the bottom of a well. You've like you've never left that well. That's the only world you know. But the story is like, I think the frog thinks that the sunlight, the sky, is like the moon, because that's all he knows. He doesn't know anything outside of like that one circle of light. So yeah, you can use this one to insult people, which I love to do. I'm kidding. 鹬蚌相争, also I think it's cool. It's like this is like a woodcock. I don't even know what this animal is in English. I was like, I went down this like deep rabbit hole of like looking at what this animal is. It's a very beautiful animal. Like, excuse me, how is this not AI? This looks like this animal is too beautiful to be real, but alas. Anyway, so it's about like this bird and like her bung, like a freshwater mussel, fight each other, and then ultimately the big strong human comes along and steals them both. So it's like, you know, when the weak fight amongst themselves, then the strong end up winning. We have I'm not going to go through all of them, but like 天衣无缝 is like flawless, I guess. Some of them were, I don't know, after reading the story it didn't really make much sense. Like this one was 闻鸡起舞, to see a chicken and start dancing, not smell a chicken, see a chicken, I think. But either way, the problem with this book is that like, because these are like classic stories, I think, and they've been condensed into a really like quick, easy to understand version of it. They've cut out so much of the context that it kind of seems a bit too, like it's just too reduced. And like a lot of the stories, like you get the point, so they get the point across, but like they've kind of taken out all the essence of the story, especially like oh okay, this one, wait, first, Unhaul, it's like burying your head in the sand. If your bestie has like a toxic boyfriend, you can be like yeah, 你不要 Unhaul, like dump him. Anyway, like some of them, like this one, 望梅止渴. This is actually from this book that I'm reading, Three Kingdoms, which is from like, it's like 500 years old, 700 years old. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, I'm like, it's taking me such a long time to get through it though, but like the point is that book has like so much context, and then the entire thing has been reduced into like these tiny pages for children. And it's like, everyone's like, we're so thirsty, and he's like, oh, just like look at that plum blossom field over there, and then you can think about plums instead of being thirsty. And everyone's like, cool, wow, we're not thirsty anymore because we like imagined some plums, which sounds ridiculous, and like maybe the actual story makes a lot more sense. Possibly it doesn't. I mean, I haven't gotten there yet. Another one that I liked was 花蛇千足. It's like
adding legs to a snake. You know, when you're like, as I'm not an artist, but like when I'm trying to like do art stuff, it's always hard to know when to stop. And this is like kind of overdoing it. It's like adding legs to snake, you're overdoing like what was already like complete, was already done, it was already fine.
Yeah, so I liked this book. I actually genuinely liked it. I think that maybe, I mean, I got it for free. Maybe I could have just bought like a different one. I think if you want to study Chinese, I actually think that probably this is not the best choice. I think because I've seen, like, I think there are like comic books for kids that like go into more detail, probably tell the story in a more interesting way rather than like, or even like not necessarily comic books, but also just like, you know, short novels that probably give more context. Because I think while it covers quite a few different idioms, I think that just the fact that it kind of, they've taken out so much of the detail that it kind of ruins it a little bit. So, but I got this for free. So anyway, so in conclusion, what books did I have? I had, the first one was terrible, the second one was okay, and the third one I actually really enjoyed, like shockingly. Ooh, is this the outro? Okay, this is the outro. What do I say? What do I need to say? Thank you for watching, if you're still watching. What else do I say? I'm gonna be doing a third one of these eventually. Yeah, I can't wait to like. Ugh, I still have so many books to read. I'm being so slow. I hope you come on with me on this fun adventure of me trying to read books and always being behind. And oh, and subscribe, I guess. Okay, thanks. Bye.